Smith Johnson and T. Roy, the Country Boy Morning Show.
And I hate to use race, but what if it's the white dude with the black chick? And he's like, you fat black
monster monkey bitch.
Like, they're supposed to go get a girlfriend, right? And he come to the event with a fucking zoo animal.
He comes to the event with Harambe. He's like, hey, this is my date.
No fat shaming. You can't be out in public and call your chick a fat this or a fat that because you loving on that fat this and fat that.
I was the original chubby chaser before Lizzo made it popular, for the plus size women. I always had something for my plus size women. I think it's because I lost my virginity to a bigger chick, so I never discriminated. You never hear me fat shaming anything. Little meat on the bones.
Little more cushion for the pushing. Throw that ass back.
In a minute, Smith Johnson's got some good wins for the men. We got some good wins for the ladies and some fuck yous to the ladies too. And fuck you to you fuck niggas out there too. We don't fuck with fuck boys. You know that.
Man, don't even look my direction with your sorry ass. Like, it's cleanup time out here. If men need to be men, if you ain't no man, hey, I ain't hanging with you. Don't talk to me. Man, don't even try to request me. Don't even add me. Don't listen to my music. Don't listen to shit I got to say. Because we'll always have a difference of opinion.
If you ain't trying to vote, no excuses. You vote and make a difference in your community. If not, you don't even conversate with me. Especially black men. Right now, I'm focusing on us. Who else would we got? If you don't want to listen to the leaders that look like you, who you listening to? That's what I want to know.
This makes no sense. It seems like, they'll turn against the leaders. The leaders got to get killed, assassinated. Whether it be their character, whether it be just whatever they going on. For real. You know what? For real, we need to start a jar in your own circle of friends. Every time a mug say nigga, they need to have to put $2 in a jar.
If you're gonna say it, you can't get mad at white people for saying nigga when you put it in the music all the time. Let the white kids say nigga.
To me, I don't want my son walking around saying nigga this, nigga that.
Right, I hear you. I feel you.
Nigga. Like, just when you hear it, like yeah, nigga, man. And then I was like, you know what I'm saying, nigga. And then the nigga was like, shit, I had 5 on it. And the nigga was tripping. It's just how it sound, man, for real. And I'll be talking to my homies about this type of stuff, man. Like, nah, man. Next time you say nigga, cash at me $2 every time. Watch how much money I make. Can I go trademark nigga? Is it already trademarked?
I'm sure someone along the line has trademarked.
It's different levels of nigga on the trademark. It's not always just one trademark.
Yeah, so I'm sure you can find. I'm
gonna check into that tomorrow.
You can get it by an area code. Nigga 513. Nigga 859. Like my boy Native. He's got 859 Native 513.
Keep saying nigga, you know what I'm saying, so I can get paid. Just keep
trademark
saying
the nigga.
Yeah, nigga. That's how Trinidad James got on like that with his song. The lyrics in the song really wasn't nothing, but he said nigga. It made every race feel comfortable to say nigga that way. It was just nigga, gold all of my ride. Everybody had the fake jewelry on.
Fugazi.
Spice was popping in the neighborhood.
Spice. There's a lot of different classifications of niggas. Let's talk about a nigga. A nigga that you don't want to ever be around. Fuckboy Antonio Brown. How you gonna go from $30 million guaranteed? And I really did think that. I was like, this dude is a genius. He got out of a contract with the Oakland Raiders by playing fucking crazy, called white dude a cracker, and then got to the Patriots and fucked up at the Patriots. They released the motherfucker. Now he's making $100 grand. $100 grand ain't shit, bro.
Oh man, I was in a heated discussion about this man today.
Okay.
Also, last night I was in a heated discussion. Man, my homie from up there in Buffalo, and then the homie in Chicago.
Okay.
Like they fans of Antonio Brown, and they also big on injustices, right? They like, look, man, Big Ben raped the chick, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, man, you know what? I'm arguing the point that he was told to just shut up. I understand what they saying is really allegedly with the sexual assault. It's no real proof of that. But he was told to leave the lady alone. He got released. But before that, he played, I think, in Tampa Bay. I know Cincinnati, we had him. Mm-hmm. We let him go. He had a bad knee. He went to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Showed his ass, made some money. Him and Big Ben started getting into it. He arguing with the coaches. He talking reckless to the Super Bowl quarterback.
Damn.
Whether Big Ben took some booty or not, he's the face of that organization.
And he's got a couple Super Bowl rings.
And the fix was in. You know what I'm saying? Same way with Kobe Bryant. He took the booty hoe and paid $80,000 and they let it slide. You never heard nothing else about it in the media, right?
She was horrible though. She was trash.
Same with Big Ben. And it's not saying that it's race, because you can look at the Michael Irvin incident. said, Michael Irvin in the hotel with 2 keys of powder.
Right.
9 women. Police show up. Big Nate got 100 pounds of weed rolling. Right? Now, that might be 30,000 street value or more, but whatever. They didn't go to jail.
Right.
So we can't say it's about race. His attitude was, fuck everybody. He was bigger than the game, bigger than the team, bigger than the managers.
Yeah.
So you go from Pittsburgh to Oakland, fat ass paycheck.
Yeah.
15 million a season or something like that.
About the win, but where he lost me, because I was defending his move going from the Raiders to Patriots, because he wants to win, and plus if he got every year contract for $15 million, he'd be able to create his own lane and create his own paycheck. So I was like, oh, he's genius. Then when the rape allegation came out, I was like, okay, he blew a nut on some girl's back. Oh, well, first I thought it was a white girl. When I found it was a black girl, I was like, oh, he blew a nut on a girl's back, whatever. But when he lost me and turned into a fuckboy is when he's farting in the doctor's face that's trying to give him an examination. You don't do that. There's something wrong with you. If a doctor is trying to examine you so you can go make money and make millions of dollars and you're farting in your doctor's face, that's fuck boy shit right there. You a grown ass black man. You ain't supposed to be fart. Man.
In the back of his head, too.
That's where he lost me, because I was like really supporting him until I heard about him farting in his doctor's face. Fuck that.
Let's go back to the skeeted on while sleeping.
He skeeted on some shit while she was sleeping?
He's busting nuts on women while he busting nut on her. While
okay, well, where did he just walk up on her and bust a nut while you sleep, or are they spooning?
I guess they were out all night or what have you.
Okay.
She may have had one too many.
Okay.
She went to sleep. His attitude is, bitch, I'm Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
I'm Kenan James Brown.
James.
I might go upside your head in this motherfucker. Right? How dare you go to sleep on me? This is his attitude. I'm just guessing, assuming.
Yeah.
Right? He busts one off on him. And I can relate to it, though.
Yeah.
That's what's messed up about it. I've done it before.
I mean, I can relate. Whenever I'm sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, I have not ever done that. But I can relate to see why he... Yeah, I mean, I could see how he done some stuff like that. But for her to get mad and accuse, I don't even care about that shit. I don't even want that. When he farted in that dude's face is when he lost me. He turned into a fuckboy. I was like, there's nothing, there's no return from that.
Why are you doing that? So then, after all that, right, you go up to New England and they tell you, look, don't contact this woman at all.
Oh, shit.
He shoot her a text message. Not even 24 hours later, ESPN on her, they dogging it. Yeah. He will be out of a job. And even if somebody does want to give him a job, it won't be the money that he was getting.
No, I don't think he's done with the NFL. And he said that he was done with the NFL like he had any other options. That's why I think he is mentally ill. I think he's mentally ill, because if he doesn't understand how big he fucked up, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity that you can never get back.
And he could have CTE. I don't know, man, but the way he acting, man, ain't no way in the world money should change you like that, and money changed him.
There's one thing that could save him if he admits that he has a problem and he checks himself into a mental health place and starts getting help for his mental addiction. He could be the poster child of the NFL and say he took a couple of hits to the brain, then he got the proper help that he needed, get back in there, play football, score touchdowns, and be a success story.
And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, but that will work.
I don't think he has the mental capacity to do it.
Drew Rosenhaus is his agent, and
he don't give a fuck about them niggas.
And that's what's the sad part,
You think I'm sure he was like, I mean, I don't think he cares. I don't know Drew Rosenhaus to even make any kind of assumptions like that, but I'm just thinking, I don't really think he cares.
Well, we just gonna let it play out and see how it goes.
We'll see in a couple. We'll see. 48 hours. We'll let you know something.
I was talking to a couple of people I know, and man, people talk about strange things, man. Is it a certain age grandma should stop getting hers?
There's a epidemic of sexual transmitted diseases within the senior citizen community at nursing homes and shit, because these dudes is getting the Viagra pills and then they're going at it and they're having multiple sex partners and they're passing around chlamydia and shit. amongst the elderly people.
It's messed up. Now, what if it was something like, you know, the grandma is not in the nursing home. Grandma still look good, full of life. And mother like, shit, let mom live.
Man,
right?
dude, at our age, well, at my age, I'm 46. Most people in my demographic age group from the 45 and up group, they're grandparents. So, you know.
Like, shit, moms could get it, right?
Moms could get it.
So what if, you know, a family friend, right?
Uh-huh.
Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, grandma always cook.
Fried chicken.
She have sock-it-to-me cakes in there.
Ooh, those are good cakes.
You know what I mean? Homemade, and they're killing it. She done did her thing with the cabbage, the homemade mac and cheese and salad is on point. I love this one.
No raisins in the potato salad.
Love this woman, man. She the best, yo. This we talking about grandma, right? So you come in, you had knocked at the door as usual. Usually it's open, so the door is open. You come in, you see the food, a nice spread on the table. You don't wait to eat dinner because we say grace. You hear it
sounds like macaroni stirring.
You're like, you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, hey mom, you hear macaroni stirring, right? That shit is wet. Macaroni, right? So you go into the kitchen, right? You go all the way into the kitchen. Mom is laid up on the table, getting hit from the side by the 35-year-old friend of the family. What do you do?
I'd let her live. You gotta let her go.
Guess what she do? She hop up off the table, pissed at them. What you doing here?
Y'all messing up my flow. I'm trying to get my groove.
Grandma.
I don't think there's any age you could be shut off. I think you should just be able to go as much as you want to, whenever you want to.
How would you handle walking into that though, man?
Turn around and walk out. Just turn around and walk out. I'd turn around and walk out. I wouldn't even. I mean, grandma's got to get hers. Man. That's the way I feel about it, man. Yeah, I ran into this dude today, man.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like he was talking to me about how his child support the child support people be calling him, even though he's paying child support. They call him and try to get him to pay child support early. And I was like, man, that don't even sound right. So he started trying to tell me about like how the child support lady told him that it's what's best for the kid. He's like, well, I seen my kid the other day and gave him $25. And she's like, you can't give that kid $25. You need to send it into the state so the state can monitor how much money that you give the child. I was like, man, that don't even make no fucking sense.
It do. You know why?
Why?
Because everything outside of once the court order is in, that shit is a gift. Even before you go to court, and the way the statute was written, somebody got to pay. So even though whatever state you in, whether it be a commonwealth or what have you, somebody has to pay. You can beg the judge like, look, we don't want nothing. And they'll knock the fee down that you pay, but you still have to pay, you know. And that's just the way it is, you know. So if you're a dad out there paying child support, don't buy your kid shit.
That's fucked up.
Outside of
that's,
what they say.
That's real. That is the law.
Moms made it like that, and everything outside of that child support is a gift. So if you want to be generous and gracious and you cool with your baby mama, you wouldn't even be on child support anyway.
Exactly.
So
there is a
like,
difference.
Oh, she cool. Nah, the fuck.
No. Any child, any woman that puts a man on paper that the man is trying to do something in the children's life, I'm telling you, women, you ain't making it easier for the man if you think that that's right, and it's going against everything. I've been saying this shit for 2 years now. It's coming to the forefront about fatherless homes and shit like that. Men get tired of having to fight for their natural inherent right to want to be a father. You should not have to try to fight for a right to do something that's natural. And then you women out there that are holding children against a man's will, you're only hurting the child. And now you're gonna backtrack and be like, oh, the fathers are not in the home, because the system has been set up to tear, especially the black man, out of the home. That's white supremacy. It don't come in no flag. It don't come in KKK. It comes from a system that is designed to pull the black father out of the home and into in the industrial complex system, We touched on this a little bit, but now we different now.
But you know what's the number one cause of the black man not being in the home or the father being in the home? You know what the number one cause is?
I would have to say laziness or emasculation. I'll say emasculation.
I'm just gonna say growing pains. They grew apart, and some dudes ain't shit. Some of the moms ain't shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes it happens. It ain't always that the dude ain't shit. Sometimes the mom ain't shit, and she just mean and vindictive, and want to just get your ass back forever because you ain't with her. You know, even if you was still hitting her on the side, she still got something to say. Even if you was with her taking care of her 24/7, 365, she still got something to say. You know, so then that just start making you look at the mom, the family. You go to a family reunion, like, okay.
Yeah.
This shit is in perspective now. I get it.
Because the grandmama was fucked up, then the mama's fucked up, then the daughter's fucked up.
And
3
nobody,
generations.
Yeah, never really got no help. Chemical imbalance is a motherfucker.
Mental health.
So, you know, and it's real. And that shit has came to the forefront. That shit is real. Like if you slap a motherfucker that's certified with mental health, right? They acting real hard and gangster.
Mm-hmm.
You slap one, that mugger's in court like, look, I got mental health. I get a social security check.
Yeah.
That motherfucker stomped me out. I want him to go to jail.
Oh.
That shit ain't right. That's a double-edged sword.
That is. It's crazy, man. And people
away from me.
Yes. People use that shit against. People use that shit, and they need to stop. Because I know what it's like to have a functionable, working relationship where two parents get along. Where two parents get along and do what's best for the child. Because the child wins. If you on that vindictive shit, I'm gonna go back to the old days. Just kill yourself.
Oh shit, the KYS.
Yeah, kill yourself. If you it don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you are
jump off the bridge tomorrow with a note, I did this because.
Hey, if you're hurting a child in the system, if you got a child in the system and you're abusing the system, I know there's a lot of people out there that need the system to work for them because they got a father that don't want to be a part of their lives. Hell, I've been on both sides of the system and there is no winning on either side.
True, but also this is where those type of situations hurt twice. And what I mean by hurting twice, the people that were involved, it hurt them. Then it turned around and it hurt society. And the reason why it hurt society is because you got this weak ass man and you got this weak ass fucking woman that's lonely, insecure. She don't give a fuck. A body is a body. Get whoever the fuck over here. They have a baby together. Boom. It's another fucked up situation because of these lonely ass people not loving themselves. What I'm gonna need you to do, and anybody that hear this, what I need you to do, I need you to start loving you a little bit more and doing a little bit more for yourself, yo. That's what I need you to do.
That's amazing,
real.
right
Because
there.
it just seemed like women that are vulnerable and lonely like that, they are easy. They friendly with their money. You know, that shit can make a dude weaker. Oh, nah, babe, I don't work. I ain't gonna work. I'm gonna sit here and watch the kids, play the video game while you out. I'll cook, I'll clean.
Nah.
Then when she start, you know, the next dude working, taking her out, she cheating on the low. Now she talking to you reckless.
You ain't got no voice in the house because he ain't no man.
Yeah.
That is, and that's what I'm talking about. Whenever I'm talking about I'm talking two black men. Whenever you see me on my Instagram or social media posts and I'm talking to people and I say, this is for black men. I'm talking two black men. Stop fucking with these bitches that ain't about shit. These big ain't about shit. Ain't got nothing to offer you except bullshit. And then you got the black women that are taking advantage and taking the black men to court all the time, using the system.
Stroking that ass down there too.
So all I'm saying is black men, get your shit together and get your shit on your own. I ain't even gonna speak on the women. And if you're women, if you're listening to this, I ain't about you guys. It's about black men taking control of their own life and their own destiny. And real talk, women.
I'm arguing with no woman.
Women had their say. Women's been killing it lately. The LGBTQ community have been killing it lately. It's black men's turn to get some shit together. We've been having our dicks kicked in the dirt for the past 30 fucking years.
It's like we ain't shit, and we do everything. Like, we do everything for you, boo. We cater to you. Like, what is the problem? Like, you see so many men getting cussed out in public by their woman.
Oh, gosh. I seen
like,
it the other
just
day.
Cussing his ass out like he ain't shit. You sorry motherfucker.
It hit
you
me.
Lip dick bastard.
Hit me.
You can't fuck me without drugs.
They'll put your black ass in jail, you motherfucker. Just once you come, you ain't shit. You ain't about, and dude's walking behind her while she's turning around rubbernecking him, and he got his head all down like below, like
wait
low.
till we get home, I'ma slap your stupid ass.
And then she's like, you lucky I don't smack you in front of these people, you little bitch. There's no way, men, black men, you are not meant to be like that. You are a king. You are royalty. You are not no slave.
Hey, man the fuck up or shut the fuck up.
Exactly. If you ain't trying to man up, stay the fuck away from me and get the shit, get the treatment that you deserve to get if you ain't trying to man up. Because I know right here in Covington, Kentucky, there is no excuse for a person not to work. I know a motherfucker's got a job list longer than 10,000 jobs. Yeah. 10,000 jobs. All you need to do is get your GED. If you don't have your GED, we can help you get it.
Sure can. It's easy to get your GED. And guess what? If not, if you're really just a lazy motherfucker, don't be acting like you hustling like that. And knowing Social Security might be funding your whole everything. Go and get you a check. If you ain't making like 30, 40,000 a year, you can go get you some food stamps, man. Stop fronting.
Man, no food stamps.
Because the community's broke, so it's kind of hard to hustle, you feel me? Like, and that dog food got fentanyl in it.
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
If you ain't got that good loud pack, ain't too many people smoking Reggie and shit. So you sitting on that shit, people dabbing and vaping and all type of other shit. So it's real out here.
Just get a job. Get a 9 to 5.
If you got kids,
yes.
Man, quit being selfish. Quit cussing that woman out. Is for real. Like, hey, you know what? Cussing a man cussing a woman out, that shit can be addictive. For real. Cause if you see that shit, like, yeah, man, that's what you fucking tell her, man. You fucking get her, man. And I'm sitting over there looking like, I just cussed her the fuck out. Yeah, it felt good, right? Guess what? Guess what I know? Because I'm a true gentleman. So guess what I know? I know that you can never win an argument with a woman. It's no way.
No.
Because guess what? After you done cussed her ass the fuck out, you feeling like the man, bitch, I just dog that bitch. That bitch hurt, right? Motherfucker feeling good. Yes, I got it. Because come later on, you still want that for JJ. You know you can't sleep without it, right? That motherfucker that took a shower, came out that bathroom smelling sweeter than cotton candy.
Man, put on that one shit for that one.
Pure seduction or something.
Oh, man.
And that shit hit your nose and you like, you see that ass shaking. You already know what them titties look like. It's an instant turn on. You know how she kissed you, like, oh man, I fucked up.
Yep. Yeah, man.
So be mindful of what you say to your woman, man.
But that goes all back into what you were saying about taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And I got a beef. I'm pretty pissed off about, I used to go in on the Christian faith, and I got something I'm newly pissed off about what the Christian faith did to me growing up as a child. The Christian faith made me believe that watching pornography was not good. I'm here to tell all you Christians out there, all you Bible-thumping motherfuckers, pornography is good. It's just like you can't it's just like alcohol or drugs. You can't do it too much. You can't overindulge in it, but there is nothing wrong with watching pornography and learning your own self. Take care of yourself. Christians tell you don't do this, don't have fun, don't have sex, don't pleasure yourself, don't do any of that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, if you would unsuppress those feelings, the masculines, whatever they talk, women be talking about, men got, you would probably not have so much of that.
Well, I hope the Creator forgive me because I'm doing all that. I've been sinning. Please forgive me.
No, man, I'm serious, man. Back in the day, I mean, my dad used to watch porn shit, man, and I used to sneak behind the cooler to watch him, and I was like, man, and he was in his 50s and shit. I was like, yeah, man, I'm in my 40s, ever 50s. I'm like, man, I'm just now experiencing the positive effects of pornography.
I mean, I watched porn, but then it had got to the point where I started making my own.
Hey.
Personal values, like I watch myself, like damn, I could have just handled that shit a little bit better. Like I should have just, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
I see. I must have
underneath shots and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I must have started late because I don't know if I'm never gonna get into that part of it. I'm just saying that to say, just like as long as you don't overdo weed, and as long as you don't overdo alcohol, if you don't overdo, you know, too much of anything can make it a habit. How sex is just sex. Everybody gets all uptight about sex and all nervous and all crazy about it, but we are going to show you, and especially men, man. Women have toys. Women have toys. They have parties where they have toys and all that kind of stuff. And men get shamed if they have a pocket pussy.
I had bought the doll for $1,000, the twerking butt.
Oh man,
you ain't seen that?
Dude.
It's $1,000. I caught me one of them. I wish they would shame me about that. Who got $1,000 to go spend on a doll?
It's cheaper. That would be cheaper than, like, seriously, guys out here chasing these females around. It's cheaper to just buy you a doll one time, and then you can use your imagination.
Like fuck nah, it got the virtual reality helmet. So
exactly, and then they got the
twerking on you like for real. So $1,000 Pornhub twerking butt. Look it up now. She got big ass D cups. Ass fat than a motherfucker, man.
See, that's you won't get.
I don't give a fuck about no pussy. I got my dog.
Exactly. That's what that mentality right there. That mentality right there could be good for men to have. That mentality right there could be good for men to have. That they can say, "Hey, I don't need no females gonna be running me around like that." If that's what, because that's what they're chasing anyway. What you out here chasing? You chasing a nut? You chasing that feeling? You chasing that cuddle feeling? You chasing that emotional bond that you have? Let me break you into you fellas real quick. I'm gonna tell you some of the realest shit ever come from T-Roy the Country Boy. These chicks don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Your sexual marketplace value is all they give a fuck. What kind of worker are you? What do you bring to the table that can enhance their life, their social status, their financial status, their future travel status? So what you men need to do is get yourself a little bit of motherfucking purpose. Get you something to do, and then quit chasing after these chicks, and then that's when the chicks will come to you. That's a little free game from T-Roy the Country Boy. And then remember, these chicks don't give a fuck about you.
She let me snatch her lace front out on the first night.
That's crazy.
Man, you know what, too? I be flicking through the channels, man, and I was just looking at some of the sports players and shit, right? And, like, whether you in the NBA, NFL, MLB, whatever professional team, right? If you make $100,000 a year, I think they drug dealers.
What?
If a motherfucker only make $100,000 on an NFL team, there really ain't no money. You know what I mean?
But they gotta make more than that.
Shit. 100,000. I'm making $100K. That's the league minimum.
Yeah.
So if you one of them league minimum guys, if I go start investigating these league minimum guys,
the practice squad,
hey, they flipping
practice
weed,
squad.
like they'll go flip some weed, right?
Yeah.
100, 200 pounds, then go back to trucking business and come up.
That's cool. Or a daycare.
I don't know why I thought about that, but that's what I think.
Or a daycare or something like that. But some of these young kids, they don't know about all that because they're just coming in off a college. Like a college scholarship, so they've been eating ramen noodles for 4 years. So you throw $100,000 at them, and they're gonna eat for a minute. But they don't understand that that's only going to last for about and $100,000. Even $250,000 in today's is not a whole lot of money. For real. It's not a whole lot of money.
If you live how you live, if you keep it, if you got like a $50,000 house that's paid for, you got $250,000 in the bank. Yeah, all right.
That's cool. Yeah, you straight.
Yeah.
As long as you have an income coming in.
But see, people probably they want to go get the Benz with the AMG kit. That's like another $50,000.
Fuck that.
Motherfuckers don't know. When it comes to the Benz, it's gonna cost you about $1,000 for that good tune-up. Oil
change just once a year, but then they give you the package though. Whenever you get a Benz, they give you the package.
Right, but it's expensive. So some of those sports players, first thing they do go buy a $70,000 car.
Yeah.
Now you got $30,000.
Fuck that.
They're renting the B&B joint.
Airbnb joint.
It ain't gonna work, man. It's just not gonna work. So most of them is hustlers, man. For real. Most of them league minimum dudes is hustlers.
But yeah, most of those guys too, they come up with from the hood, and they got their dudes in the streets. I mean, I don't blame them. I was in this is some real ass motherfucking talk too. I was in this think tank not too long ago with these other entrepreneurs, and we were talking about different ways to raise funding. So I'm in there, and it's a diverse group. There's like black people and white people in there. There's a lot of white people that have influence on a little bit of money. So they came down to me, and they were like, so if a bank turns you down on a loan and you wanted to start a business, what would you do what creative would you do to raise the funds? And before I could even think about it, I was like, I go talk to my dope dealer. Straight up. For real. They got washable money that they want to get rid of.
So let me get that.
Let me hold 30 stacks, and I'll bring you your 30 stacks back, and then you're good. And then you're doing something good for the community. You're helping people out. Because these banks ain't trying to give shit.
Oh, no, you ain't getting nothing.
And it's been that way. I mean, I've been doing this for 23 years. I remember I went to the bank, and I tried to get, when I opened Troy's One Stop Barbershop in Radcliffe, Kentucky, 185 North Dixie Boulevard, first barbershop I ever opened. I went to the bank and asked for a $2,000 small business loan. They told me no, I couldn't have $2,000 to start a barbershop in 1995, 96. So you know what I did? I went to the local dope boy, and I asked him for a $2,000 loan. He gave me $3,000 and says, don't worry about it. Why don't you go do something, young black man? And I said, okay. Statute of limitations done, it's 20-something fucking years ago. Now look. Bank said no. God said yes. It don't matter where I got the goddamn money from. Bank said no.
Yeah, that's how they be. That's how it be. It goes down. This is our Monday Night Madness episode. We got like.
If you have questions about needing to register to vote and need to know if you can vote, you can contact myself or Smith Johnson, and we will help you do the thing. It's easy. We're the same. If you got an ID,
registered to vote.
Yeah, if you got an ID, you should go vote. And I'm telling you,
they send you something in the mail too.
Yeah, and you should. If you don't vote, I don't want to hear you bitch about nothing. Especially and let's talk some real ass talk on the presidential election and all that kind of stuff. We really don't have a say so because the president of the United States is kind of like the manager of McDonald's. They are the person who he's the front man of the United States, and then they take all the low hanging fruit and they say, look at Trump. He's a racist. He's a racist. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. He's killing babies. He's locking babies up in cages. But they forget about all the black men that have been locked up in cages for the past 30 goddamn years. And ain't nobody doing shit about getting them out until here recently.
Only thing I like that Trump did that he's doing is those sanctions on China because everything is made in China. US. And them it's taking us up top. I need my shit to be a little bit cheaper. If it's American made, it's gonna be cheaper. I can agree with that. You know
Bring the job, keep the jobs back over here.
Yeah. I can agree with that wholeheartedly. It's some things you just have to agree with. He can be racist and doing all that goofy, but if he gets too racist, I know they'll get him out of there.
Yes, right. Yeah. And plus, he's just because he's racist, that doesn't mean. And here's the real shit. Motherfuckers coming at me like, I'm not a Trump supporter. Let's just get it like that. Let me tell you
neither.
straight up. I'm not a Trump supporter, so I'm just for whatever's good for black community. That's who I'm a supporter of. Whoever's good for the black community right now.
It's good for the people, because it's some poor white folk out there that just fall into the same. Yeah, I mean Mexicans.
But the white people they have had their say so for a long time. I'm talking for and about black men right now, and for black men to not vote on a bigger level, but on the local level and on the state level, and especially here in Kentucky,
black men locally can't.
they can vote. They think
They can.
you can get the felonies taken off your record for expungement. You can get your record expunged, and it doesn't cost that much money, like $50. Even if you had a felony, if you go through the proper steps, you can get that felony taken off your record. That can get you a job, and then they are looking at, with Kentucky, they are looking at with the reform and the reentry, if you've got like a weed charge or something like that, they are looking at that and they're decriminalizing it because they want more people out here working in the workforce. Like I said, there's 10,000 jobs that I know of people that can get hired tomorrow.
Information is power. Kentucky is also the #1 producer of tobacco, and I think marijuana on a higher scale as well. So with them decriminalizing marijuana, that lets you know what's coming next.
And hemp, like CBD oil and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm just saying, there's no excuses for black men right here not to vote. We are the
vote.
You have got to have your voice heard, especially in the local elections and this state election that's coming up in the state of Kentucky. If you ain't voting, don't say shit to me, man, at all. If you see me saying something, try to defend black men and try to say we getting our dicks kicked in the dirt for the past 30 years, and if you see something and you don't agree with what I say, I don't care if you don't vote, especially if you don't vote.
Right, because like it seemed like black men only want to go beat up another black man or kill another black man. Like a mother ain't got time to do nothing else. That's all
crazy.
I got time for. I got energy for the drama. I ain't got energy for no good shit. I got energy for this liquor bottle, shorty over there, or whichever shorty gonna let me come through tonight. That's what I got energy for. Man, if you don't shut your dumb ass up,
go sit down.
Your dumb ass down. That's what you teaching your kids. That's what you teaching your son. Man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ain't that what them old folks say?
You about to be ashamed of yourself.
Ain't that a grandma's? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Get on away from around here.
That's right. And we are talking to you.
Don't be the dude that you know how your parents used to be. Hey, stay away from him. I don't want you playing with him. He's bad. Blah blah blah. You'll see. You know how you used to talk about them people.
Yeah.
Don't be that person. In 2019, man.
Or 2020.
Looking at you like, for real? That's it? Like, nah, bro. You gotta do better than that. You out here just doing nothing, beating up chicks, going from chick to chick to chick, and you think that shit is cool and that shit is player at this point?
It's not player.
That shit is not.
You know what's player? A 700 plus credit score. You know what's player? Having some money to where you can go on vacation if you want to. You know what's player? Going to the store and not having to use food stamps and feeling good whenever you providing for your family for yourself. That's player.
I'll buy those foodies in yourself.
I can't, man. I can't. I used to buy the stamps, but I can't support it anymore. I can't support food stampism.
Right, they running rampant with them stamps.
How much are stamps going for now? I don't know. I used to get them for half.
60
same thing. 30 for 60.
I had a lady. I was getting 800 for 400.
That's good. How you qualify for $800 a month food stamps?
I don't know, but she had it.
Damn.
She had it like that. I miss her.
See, I would miss her too.
The barbecues was the shit.
You gotta have filet mignon.
Like,
you're getting the prawns,
y'all
shrimp,
best barbecues, like
peeled and deveined shrimp on the grill.
Man. Yeah, she they took them. I don't know what happened to her, man. She just disappeared, man. But yeah, people do depend on those stamps heavy. As long as the stamps is there, I mean, why have an initiative to do more when you like, fuck it, I get a check, the baby daddy pay when he want to pay. I'm over here in the Jets, so I got my crib, I got my Section 8.
I will say something about 2019 too. There are less people on welfare and less people unemployed now than ever in It's in my lifetime. And I'm not
You
naive to
feel
think it's.
better when you working.
I'm not naive. I don't think that it was just Trump. It was Obama and then Trump. It was Obama stuff that happened that Trump is reaping the benefits
Trump
from.
scared that ass. Like, oh shit, I gotta get a job. That motherfucker's cutting everything. Got to get up now. Vacation's over. Yeah, motherfucker, you been on vacation for 10 years, motherfucker. You ain't had a job in 10 years. Get your motherfucking ass up already. You ain't had a job in 10 years.
That's a long time not
Get
to
your
work.
lazy ass up. Put the Parmesan down.
How do you afford? Selling drugs.
Oh
Selling
yeah,
drugs.
yeah. The motherfucker is making $30 off of that zip. Lieutenant G and it fucking the game up for the real hustlers. Lieutenant G everything. Like, what is it? I don't know what it is, but it's Lieutenant G. Come on, man. Be more professional. Let people be able to Google what they smoke. It's people's body are set up. It's no honor out here.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's no honor, man. You can't, if you was doing any type of drug, man, I don't know if it's gonna be synthetic or what. You don't know what you buying. You know, it was a time back in the day you could go to certain blocks and get whatever you wanted. It was all good.
Yeah, everything was good.
You had to worry about there. Like, it was out on the spot, but fuck it.
Green Up. I remember when Green Up used to be live as
You
fuck.
can't hate a lot of self-hate. You know, it's just not enough love. It's not enough self-love. Hey, let the truth be your light.
Yes.
This is your boy, Smith Johnson.
Yo, I'm T-Roy the Country Boy.
And we out.
We out.